Hey everybody, Steve-O here from Movies and TVs on the Ball, and what is your thoughts on Tom and Jerry? I know that I used to watch the animated cartoons on Cartoon Network where, Tom and Jerry didn't talk, and they were pretty much, basically about a cat and a mouse, and, Tom would, scurry around and try to catch Jerry, but Jerry always used, his own things, but his own objects to make him fight. I do remember there was a Tom and Jerry episode where there's the dog Spike who wants to he's always cooking a steak, and Tom accidentally steals the steak, and he's always wanting no gravy. And he's always looking for, he always beats him up because there's no gravy on the steak. Then you had the Tom and Jerry. You had two Tom and Jerry movies. One came out, I think, in 1995, 93, in the 90s, where it had a subplot of this orphan who has her father missing, and there's an aunt that wants money, and Tom and Jerry has to kind of help her out in this movie. And Tom and Jerry actually talked because there's a dog and a flea that kind of are best friends, and they're friends to the end. And it was really kind of bizarre because, Tom and Jerry doesn't talk. And then they did a Tom and Jerry movie that came out, I think, in 2021, where they did Tom and Jerry, and it was more of a live action kind of Roger Rabbit animated film where Tom and Jerry are basically being a cat and mouse in the the real world. And there's Chloe, what's her name? Chloe Grace Moretz working at a hotel, and the humans aren't really that interesting, but it was more about Tom and Jerry and the cats. And then they have a lot of Tom and Jerry movies, or kind of directive movies, where they just sort of insert Tom and Jerry in sort of classic films and classic literature. There was Tom and Jerry and the Wizard of Oz, where they were with Auntie Em and Dorothy. I think there was a Tom and Jerry goes and the Chocolate Factory, where they go to Willy Wonka. Then there was Tom and Jerry, the Willy Wonka, where they kind of they snuck into Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory, and there was a story about that. But those are more of the animated films where Tom and Jerry didn't talk. But let me know what your thoughts are on Tom and Jerry in the comments below. As always, like and subscribe, and please keep the comments civil. And as always, see you at the movies. Bye.